Now you literally just put any song. It's intro now. And then come on.
I like that old fucking filmy thingy.
At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to light and freedom. With those words on the
British
eve of August 15, 1947, newly appointed Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru signaled the beginning of a new India. After almost 200 years of oppressive British rule, India is free. The Dominion of Pakistan has been demarcated for Muslims, while India is a secular state with a Hindu majority. An unprecedented mass migration has begun as millions of people make their way across borders, the consequence of a century-long British strategy of divide and rule. Riots and violent outbreaks have erupted across the country. People are fleeing for their lives. Bloody trains arrive to their destinations as homes are torched across the country. To understand how all this began, we must go back to a pivotal moment in the Indian struggle for independence, back in 1942.
Hey, Tumblr.
It's okay. She's okay. Because you are here. So you need to go save your grandma. Because you
Yeah.
gotta save your grandma. Because that's what she's supposed to do.
So now she think her grandma's gonna have the baby. Well, no, she know Kamala got the baby though. So why would she go
No,
to the
she
grandma?
said it's okay. She's like, no, the story goes you save my grandma so she finds the trail back to the dad. She just used her last, so Kamala's gotta save her, otherwise she's never gonna get back to the dad.
Oh. Damn, did this always happen though?
No, come on, this is the first, you know, time travel's stupid, but this is, no, the story was never that Kamala saved her baby. It was that there was a light of stars that guided her back. The mom originally saved her daughter to get to the dad. That was her last bit of energy. But now Kamala also has the thing, so when she anchors the thing back, it doesn't just pull on her daughter, it pulls on Kamala.
I can't do stars, Nanny, but I can do circles, okay? Wanna play a game?
I can't do stars, but I'll do
You
circles.
need to jump, okay? Ready? And go!
She made the stars. Or maybe this is how it already. So she did that without the bracelet.
The little girl ain't got the bracelet no more?
No. Oh, maybe she doesn't have the bracelet.
Yeah, there's two bracelets right there.
Oh, sorry, you're right.
Yeah.
So she was always here. Time travel.
Kamala is a girl, okay?
Okay.
Trust me.
Don't test me, mama.
But don't worry so much.
No,
She'll
that's
be
why I put
okay.
microchip.
I mean, she has a phone, right?
Yes, of course, beta, she has a phone.
So if Kamala's phone is on your family plan, you can just log into your account and use the Find My Phone feature to see where she is.
Like spyware for parents?
Kind of.
Then why am I only just hearing about this?
I love her. She is such a great mom.
Rajna. We can go home.
Hit the run.
Now remember, too many people going in and out will essentially break the thingy. It'll take over our world. Oh, war with the sky.
Get right out of here. Go! It's not gonna work. It's just gonna destroy everything. Please help me close it.
I can make it.
You have Kamran.
I don't. I left him behind.
So go back and get him. All Aisha ever wanted was to be with her family, and you took that from her. Please don't take that from Kamran too.
You're right. There is only one way I can close it.
What's that? What happened?
That's her son, right?
Yeah.
Man, he got it.
What are you doing?
How'd she get there? Oh, she was there already.
Oh. Is all your hands hot? Are you okay?
No, no,
I don't believe what is happening. Are you? Who's that?
Salam
Is
alaikum,
that
auntie.
boy?
Uh-huh.
Nani?
Walaikum salam, beta. So you are that light girl?
You got a white girl?
Yeah.
Our family is magical. Only I've told you so many times over the years.
This is for you. It was all true, Nanny.
Honey? Don't make me cry. Don't make me cry.
This photograph and those lights, how did that happen?
I don't know. But I like to think two people fell in love and created something much bigger than either of them would have created alone. Shall we go home now?
Yeah.
Actually, I have one more thing I need to do, but I'll be right back really quick. Just one.
Okay.
She's doing her bow thingy, babe. She's running up the stairs or something.
You know, I'm pretty sure a Pakistani goodbye is the opposite of an Irish one. Overstay your welcome and then ask if you could take home food.
I have to go tell the others what happened. I figured you could use some time with your family.
Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'll be fine. He'd be really proud of you.
Thank you, by the way. for everything.
No, thank you.
You know, if you ever need anything, I'd just take all away. Although the US government may or may not have several warrants out for my arrest, so.
Well, I don't know how much more trouble I can get into after all this.
Just in case.
So much trouble.
For you.
She will watch it first, though.
What is this?
It's Kamala's. It broke.
Kamala! Come here, beta. I want to show you something.
Oh my god, who is that?
Who is that?
That's your mother at your age.
No.
Oh.
No. Oh, wow.
She was quite the rebel, you know. She ran away when she was 17 to follow that star, Bruce Springsteen.
Nay, mummy, please don't put all these lies into my daughter's head, okay? It was on Joey.
Why have I never heard of this?
Well, because you have never asked. Your father and I had a lot of adventures, Kamala. But I will tell you this. None of them have been as thrilling as being your mother. And recently, if I have been holding on really tight to you, it's because I am not ready to let you go.
I didn't hold you tight enough, Mummy.
मम्मी ऐसी कोई बात नहीं है. I couldn't see what you needed me to see. Okay? I'm sorry.
नहीं बेटा, नहीं. Perhaps this was the journey I was intended to take. One that would bring me back to you.
Three generations, babe.
Brian? What are you doing here? I don't know where else to go.
Look at this.
All gone. It's one of my favorite elements. How she left some lasagna in the fridge. I've been following. We have to go. You a house too?
Damn! Alright, it was episode 5 of Miss Marvel, and okay, we got some backstory on great grandmama, which we knew was coming, and it makes sense now that, you know, what had happened on there. But damn, I mean, the two, or the future, the present people that tried to get back to their world are completely dead right now. She did give the power to her son. And so now, what does that mean? Now, is he going to be a bad guy? Is he going to be controlled by the Kamutra or whatever it was to be a bad guy? I don't know. I don't know what that is. But we see that the DOC or DCD, whoever it is, the Damage Control Department, DCD or whatever they are, they looking for him, right? They just found him and blew it up. So I mean, that's going to be the continuation right there. So, I mean, our main story that what was is now over. And now it's moving on to, I don't know what we're moving on to at this point on there. But I'm glad this was a backstory that we needed to have to see how it all caught back up until now. And then now we can go ahead with the last, I think, 2 episodes. And then we just go ahead and see what this is
I
going to
think
be.
the next episode, yeah, okay.
Yeah, there's 5. So, I mean, or maybe it's only 6 episodes then.
Yeah.
Right, so then, all right, this was the penultimate. So then, yeah, the very last episode, we're going to go ahead and see what we're going to really be doing on here. But yeah, I thought it was a good episode for the backstory, and can't wait to see how we finish this thing off.
This was my favorite episode of the season. I absolutely loved the backstory of Aisha. I thought this is exactly like the missing piece in the link that like we really need to see. And it gave me like 100% like Superman versus like the other guys coming back and be like, how are you going to choose humanity over us kind of thing. Like I felt like that type of vibage, which I really liked, that she found a family, she found humanity worth saving. Like I like the vibe that Aisha had. And I could never get enough of a freaking time travel type scenario where it was always potentially Kamala who set her grandmother up to be able to use the stars, be able to find her dad. It never makes sense. You can never clearly figure out, well, how could this possibly be? Because she didn't exist when that happened. But I like the complexity of that. It's always something that intrigues me. I always love when they use a plot device like this with time travel. But yeah, seeing her backstory, seeing her raise a grandmother, which I thought was just adorable, and seeing all that play out, and then like having these really sentimental moments where Kamala was able to give her grandmother the picture that she thought she had lost, and her mom finally realizing that her mother wasn't crazy and just talking crap, and it's all been true this whole time, and Kamala's being that binding force that allows them to be all on the same page. And I thought even the grandmother being like, this is probably the journey I always had. You are never going to believe me. It's going to take all the way to this point before we could connect again. And I just think it's so sweet and endearing. And like what they were able to do with the family aspect of this show was just so touching and endearing. And I really appreciated that. I was very shocked to see that everyone just died in this episode as far as the villains go. But I think you said it briefly, that I think whatever her motives are, or her missions are, or whatever, it feels like she's put that into her son, whether he realizes it or not. So I'm curious to see how that plays out, because again, this is so far removed from anything I've ever seen in Marvel. I don't know the story behind this at all, so this is all fresh eyes, or where it goes, or anything. But very intrigued and very interested to see how the final episode of this season ends up, and curious to see if they're going to tie it to something. But like I said, this is my favorite episode so far. I thought they did such a great job just of really grounding the history of where they started from, and how Kamala got to where she is as far as the historical reference. And I love the fact that Kamala was always a part of it. So stuff like that I geek out on. So I thought it was a really, really good episode, and can't wait to see how the finale goes.
Yeah. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Miss Marvel Season 1, Episode number 5. And until next time, people, peace.